Let me tell you about last night. India's skies turned into a battlefield. Pakistan launched a brazen aerial assault. They fired 300 to 400 drones and some missiles. 36 locations were targeted. Military sites and civilian areas came under attack. This was across northern and western India. Pakistan's intentions were pretty clear. They wanted to escalate tensions, but the Indian armed forces stood tall. They shot down all incoming projectiles. No casualties, no damage, just debris of the projectiles scattered everywhere. Pakistan's aggression became an embarrassment. Let me tell you how last night unfolded. Visuals of the Pakistani attack came in after 8 in the night, post 8 p.m. The first city to report the aerial intrusion was Jammu. It is 60 kilometers away from Pakistan. Air raid sirens went off in Jammu. Then there was a blackout. Within minutes, Pakistani drones and missiles were seen over the city. Indian armed forces countered the attack. The incoming threats were taken out in less than an hour. At least 8 missiles were shot down over Jammu. A few drones were taken out over Udhampur and Srinagar. 2 Pakistani armed drones were destroyed in Nowshera. These are all places in Jammu and Kashmir. Turkish armed drones were used by Pakistan, and they were the ones neutralized here. Turkish armed drones. Pakistan attempted to target military stations in Punjab. Their drones over Pathankot and Bathinda were also shot down. Listen to this.
अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सीमा और नियंत्रण रेखा पर लेह से लेकर सरक्रीक तक 36 स्थानों पर 300 से 400 लगभग ड्रोनों का इस्तेमाल घुसपैठ का प्रयास करने के लिए किया गया। भारतीय सशस्त्र बलों ने काइनेटिक व नॉन काइनेटिक साधनों का उपयोग करके इनमें से कई ड्रोन्स को मार गिराया। इतने बड़े पैमाने पर हवाई घुसपैठों का संभावित उद्देश्य वायु रक्षा प्रणालियों का परीक्षण करना और खुफिया जानकारी इकट्ठा करना था। ड्रोन के मलबे की फोरेंसिक जांच की जा रही है। प्रारंभिक रिपोर्ट्स से पता चलता है कि वे तुर्की के असीस गार्ड सोंगर ड्रोन्स हैं।
The Indian Army and Air Force worked together. A range of weapons were used for the defense, both kinetic and non-kinetic. What does that mean? Let me start with the kinetic. Weapons that explode on impact. For example, missiles. The Akash missile system saw action last night. They are operated by the Air Force and the Army. This weapon is completely made in India. It can take out multiple aerial targets at the same time. Last night, it proved its mettle. Let me tell you about some of the other weapons that were used. Like the L-70 anti-aircraft gun. It played a major role in defending Jammu last night. It is operated by the Indian Army. This gun is equipped with an auto-tracking radar. Basically, it automatically fires any aerial threat it detects. And it has an impressive rate of fire. This gun churns out almost 300 rounds per minute. So we've told you about the Akash system and the L-70 guns. But other air defenses were also used. Reports say the S-400 air defense systems were activated. It is India's most advanced air defense system, the S-400. The Modi government bought them from Russia. The deal was signed in 2018. The US threatened India with sanctions over this deal. Despite the pressure, India went ahead with the purchase. And this weapon system has proved to be a game changer. The S-400 can track targets up to 600 kilometers away. Basically, it can see all air activity deep inside Pakistan. Last night, the S-400 may have been activated. As of now, there is no official confirmation on its use. Now, let's look at the non-kinetic weapons, weapons that do not rely on impact or force. Weapons like lasers or electronic jammers. So, non-kinetic weapons also defended India's skies. This was done using drone jamming systems around the air bases in Jammu and Pathankot. Also, projectile locating radars. These were crucial in tracking all the incoming projectiles. They provided real-time information to the air defense units. And this made the interceptions successful. You can see how robust India's air defenses are. There are multiple layers to the shield. But what did Pakistan achieve in these strikes? Well, they tried to test India's readiness. Their intention was to create panic. What they got in return was silence, not the silence of fear, but the silence of interceptions. India's response to Pakistan was clear. You send drones and missiles to attack our cities, we take them out within a few minutes. The successful interceptions reinforced one fact, that India has changed. Its patience has limits and its response is firm.